So the amount of recycling that the district generates out of this facility averages at around 34 tonnes per day. So one of the problems that we have is when people do not clean their recyclables or do put in the wrong piece of waste, it generates a lot of contaminated recyclables. It adds on costs for the ratepayer because then there's more manual handling needed to sort out the contaminated products. We do rely on the responsibility of individuals to sort out their products, their waste properly.
Our recycling service comprises of a yellow bin. In that bin you can put some plastics, cardboard, paper and tin, and we also have a blue bin for your glass as well. Take your milk bottle here. Best thing you can do, take the lid off, dispose of this in the rubbish, give it a quick rinse out with water if there's a little bit of milk still left in it, and this in the yellow bin. When it comes to recycling your tin, just make sure you give it a good rinse out on the inside. Doesn't need to be perfect, but any chunks of food do need to be gone. When you're recycling your glass items, make sure the lid is off and that it's clean on the inside. Doesn't need to be super clean, but a good rinse out. You don't need to worry about the labels, they'll come off in the process. So there are certain items such as your drink bottles, your milk bottles with your tops off, and yogurt bottles which can go in the bin, but just because it's made of plastic doesn't mean it can go in. And a good example of that is a fridge shelf that might have broken in your fridge, and because it's plastic it goes in. Unfortunately we don't have the ability to recycle those. Another example of plastics that can't go in the recycling are soft plastics, such as Glad wrap and common packaging around products. Unfortunately, these can't be sorted in the materials recycling facility and in fact do gum up the machine. Some of our common items we find in our recycling bins which can't be recycled are clothing, cloth bags such as your reusable bags, polystyrene, soft plastics and wood. After recycling leaves your house, it's transported to our local recycling centre. From there, it's baled into big trucks and transported to our materials recycling facility in Kopu, where it's then sorted out. It needs to go to Kopu because we don't have the machinery locally that's available to sort these types of items out. They're a very large facility that would cost quite a lot of money to build, and I don't think we have enough recycling here to be able to support one of those economically. As a district, it's really important that we recycle where possible. This means that we can reuse products again rather than disposing them straight away. That means it doesn't need to go in a hole in the ground because there are limited resources out there. It does cost more money to put items in a landfill than it does to recycle. Ratepayers are absolutely saving the district more money by doing the right thing.